Welcome everyone, this is Zozo Stock Watch, and this is your stock watch list for Monday, October 23rd. Kind of doing a combo, stocks to watch and let's get ready for the week ahead. So this will have some information for the week ahead, for the week of October 23rd through October 27th. And as you can see, we have a lot of earnings coming out this week, starting Monday, Halliburton, Seagate, etc., JetBlue, 3M, McDonald's, Caterpillar, AMD, Chipotle. So make sure you check your companies that their earnings are coming up, and most likely you're going to get earnings for next week and the weeks after. We are in the height of the earnings season. Visa coming up, Twitter coming up, AGEN, Grubhub. So just an enormous amount of earnings. Amazon will be out on Thursday. ExxonMobil, AbbVie, and let's see, Acme, AKAM, Corning, Sherman-Williams, Ameritrade, and as you can see here, Whirlpool on Monday. So, there'll be a lot of eyes on McDonald's and Caterpillar, especially on Tuesday to see how they're doing. GM after that big run-up in General Motors. So, JetBlue, the airlines. So keep your eye and check your earnings reports coming out for the week. Okay. So just for Monday alone for the earnings, we'll narrow it down. For Monday, you have ARNC, BMRC, BOH, CBU. Now, these are the bigger companies, okay? Not to mention some of the small ones, but these are the major earnings. PETS is on Monday. Before the bell, PET, SALT, SALT, Shipper, STX, VFC, VICL, VICL. After the market, some companies coming out with earnings are HSTM, IBTX, HMST. Let's see, anybody? Whirlpool, WHR, Zion, which is a bank, Rambus, RMBS. So they'll be reporting after the bell Monday, the October 23rd. For Monday, for your economic information, basically not too much. Chicago Fed National Activity Index at 8:30, so pretty quiet as far as the economic information for the United States. 8:30 Monday night, you have PMI manufacturing coming out from Japan. For the next day, Tuesday, you have 9:45 p.m., 9:45 a.m. You have the PMI corporate composite flash at 9:45, 10 o'clock Richmond Fed. So, and then API, but nothing major as far as economic information for this week. Fed speak quiets down a little bit, just the 10:30 Fed speak on Thursday. That's listed here. Some numbers, more numbers Thursday night. GDP on Friday at 8:30 a.m. on Friday. Consumer sentiment 10 o'clock Friday. So that's some of your economic information. But for Monday, not too much. Tuesday, a few things, but I don't think they're major market movers. Wednesday, don't really see anything major market movers. Oil is always important at 10:30 a.m. Watch your USO ETF for reaction. And then Thursday, it picks up a little bit for the economic, the initial jobless claims, etc. But nothing, major standout-ish for economic. All right, let's go ahead and look at the market top gainers for Friday. We had ENRG. SKX was a big winner. TEAM, DGLY, ONVO, MNI, ACRX, WLB, AVGR, SSYS, CLLS, and DOV. On the downside, DRRX, TACO, NCR, Celgene, IBKC, Cliff, Natural Resources, or Cleveland Cliffs, AUPH, Procter & Gamble, XNCR, and SLB. Procter & Gamble was earnings, Schlumberger was earnings, CLF was earnings, and Celgene was something about one of their drugs, phase 3 or something, and that was down quite a bit on Friday. TACO was down on earnings. So, quite a, couple of few hits there in the top losers for the trading day from Friday. For your call activity, courtesy of the trade exchange, AVP, Teva, WU, SFM, X, AVP again, TXN, BB, DGX, FTR, WBA, and ICE. Unusual call activity in those names. To the put side, we had GE, DBVT, PFE, CMSA, FTNT, and RCII. And those had your put activity in General Electric. All right, so that was some of your options activity for the week. Once again, earnings, big earnings week coming up in some of the bigger Dow names coming up next week. Amazon will definitely be watched. Google will be watched. Microsoft, Intel. So as you can see on Thursday, very important day, and we'll see how these earnings stand out. LVS, Las Vegas Sands. So make sure you check for earnings dates for any stocks that you're holding. So for some of your top performing sectors, we had the XLY up a tad, XLP Consumer Staples, that was down for the week, Energy down for the week, XLF nice pop for the week, Healthcare XLV up for the week, XLI Industrials up for the week, XLB up for the week, XLRE, that's the real estate, down, XLK Technology up, and XLU up for the week. So that's some of your sectors for the week and how they played out. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the indices, and we'll take a look at the SPY. Just keeps cranking up here. The buyers came in off of that 5 EMA on the SPY. On the IWM, it looked like it was rolling over, and we get the gap up right back up. IWC, the micro caps, same thing, looked like it might have been rolling over, and then they recaptured the 10 SMA, so good strength there in the IWC. For gold, GLD not faring as well. Silver not faring as well last week. If we look at the QQQ, that basically holding above the 5 EMA, holding above the 10. They brought it down all the way down to about that 147.50 spot, and then they gapped it up on a Friday. So nice powerful reversal there on the QQQ. We'll take a look at the IYT, the transports. Once again, that was below the 20, below the 10, and then they turn it right back up on Friday for the IYT. XLF gapped up, pushing higher on the XLF and breaking out of this base here after it held the 20 SMA on the XLF. Some other stuff, we'll take a look at HACK, the cybersecurity, starting to turn back up. HACK, so that looks pretty good. Palo Alto Networks, PANW, one of the leaders there. FireEye, takeover chatter around this name, so keep your eye on that. Maybe if it breaks out over this 1725 area on FireEye. Cyber, popping, trying to get back over the 100 SMA. CUDA, coming back up off of the bottom. FTNT, also moving up to new highs there. One of the leaders in the in HACK, the cybersecurity. If we look at Robo, ROBO, just keeps grinding up, very strong on Robo. Social ETF, this pulled back to the 20 SMA for now. Let's take a quick look at Facebook. Facebook is holding up okay. Twitter, actually, still below that 18 spot on Twitter. Snapchat, basically, trying to hold above the 20 SMA on SNAP. Some other ETFs we'll take a quick look at. Steel stocks, nice pop. Such names as U.S. Steel finally broke out above that 28. AKS, that chart is improving. STLD after their earnings, nice volume, nice pop up. You see the big volume in STLD on Friday on that on their earnings, so nice job there. And NUE, big pop up over the 200 SMA. So steel stocks, definitely an area to keep your eye on for the week ahead. If we go ahead and take a look at TAN, that one is holding above the 5 EMA. If we look at First Solar, I believe they have earnings this week, so keep an eye on that. But trying maybe to turn back up. SEDG is the strongest in the solar sector. JASO, not so much. JKS, not so much. And then there's CSIQ. and that one is below the 50 SMA, the blue line you see there. SPWR, this one never bounced yet on SPWR, so mixed bag in the solar sector. Jets Airlines, this is the airline ETF, and basically holding under the 10 SMA for JETS. All right, so that's a few of the markets. Not going to go into all of them on this one, and we'll go ahead and we'll go right into the watch list for Monday. Keep an eye on this ADHD. It's been getting some nice volume. We'll see how it sets up intraday on ADHD, AGEN. They had news after the bell on Friday, so it was popping. Got as high as $5.50. Looking at the daily chart, though, you wouldn't think much of it. So that popped, so that might be one to watch. AKS, like we spoke about, keep your eye on this one. If you can get that 625 break on AKS, BIOA, small name, under $1, trying to break over, that 60, 68, 72 cents area there on BIOA. CCCR, China name, this one trying to break out above, call it 355 for right now. Would like to see some more volume come into this name, but it is kind of coiling, consolidating here, so watch it over that 355. CCIH, it's holding still below the 200 SMA, but it is holding above the fast moving averages. We see this setup all the time, so you might get that pop to the 200 SMA, may pull back, and then it could reverse back up. So keep your eye on this one if it wants to do that. CMC, nice strength here, another steel name. Watch it for that continuation 22 break. I mean, it seems a little extended, but once these things start going, if it breaks that 22, could continue on. CPRX, drug manufacturer, looking for that maybe 285 break, 280, 285. CVE, this one was up here by the 200 SMA. So we'll see if it wants to get over this $10 area on CVE. Not a favorite though. DEST, also popping, 1.4 million shares traded on Friday. So we'll see if there's any kind of continuation setup. ECYT, we spoke about this on the previous videos, trying to get above that 5. It did finally do that on Friday. So keep your eye on this one for more continuation on ECYT. EVEP, one of these under $1 name, oil and gas name, trying to turn back up here, maybe over 65, 66 cents. GNMX, nice pop here, another one of those under the 200 SMA. So if this can break out over maybe $1.77, $1.80, maybe we get that break of 2 and onward up to the 200 SMA. INFI, pulling back here, very strong. Now we're back down to about the near this 13 EMA area here, and around that 220 spot on INFI. INPX, looking for this to maybe continue up, so keep an eye on this intraday. We'll see. INVH, this one trying to get back over this 23 spot, 2.3 million shares on Friday. It's kind of a whipsaw type of chart, but if it breaks that 23, you might get a continuation move. Next one up is LPTH, trying to break $3. Watch that area. LU with UAA, Under Armour, and SKX popping, and UAA popping, NKE popping. So maybe LU wants to do a continuation move and finally break out of this consolidation on that name. On Lulu, MNST, Monster, holding above the 50. We talked about this one before. Maybe trying to get back over 57, so maybe 56, 80s would be enough to get that monster going. NTRI, pulled back, holding above the 10 SMA on this name. If it gets back over 59 and change, maybe we get a move up in that NTRI. PRAN, nice mover on Friday, trying to break out and hold above this 350 spot on PRAN. PTN, also holding up under $1 name, maybe up through like 87 cents. Maybe you get a continuation move in this PTN. RCON, holding above the 5 EMA, looking for this maybe to take out the highs, that 180 area. RCON. Volume was about 600,000 shares Friday, but you did have this big pop here. It pulled back, so maybe it might be turning back around. Riot, this is one of those blockchain names. Volume is about 800,000 shares. If this can get over, say 875 or so, maybe you get that $9 break on RIOT. But this is the big, word, blockchain this and blockchain that. So just take that into perspective. SIRI, SIRI, trying to break out over this 580 spot on SIRI. SRAX. We played this one in the room on Friday. We got a nice pop here. So maybe this one will set up intraday. STLD, maybe a continuation move. Big strong steel name. TRN. This one pulled back all the way to the 13 EMA. Now it's starting to turn back up. So keep your eye on that one. Possible swing trade there in a transport name. TRXC. Also pulled back to the 5 EMA, trying to get back over that 350, 355 spot on TRXC. UA, we already spoke about, big pop in this name, trying to get back over, the 16 area. UAA, trying to get back over 1750, 1770 in that area on Under Armour. Big volume came in on Friday. WTW, just basing along here, holding this 10 SMA, maybe trying to turn the corner up. It's not an easy one to swing trade, but keep your eye on it. Maybe it might set up. XNET, big pop on Friday, big volume. We'll see if there's maybe a red to green or some kind of intraday setup. And lastly, Zynga, trying to still get over this $4 area on Zynga, ZNGA. Glue, who I guess is also in that frame with Zynga, trying to get back over 450. Kind of an indecisive candle there on Glue. But maybe Zynga, if it can break that $4, if it can break $4, could maybe get going, more like a swing trade, not a day trading stock. All right, so that's your stocks to watch list, and also your let's get ready for the week ahead. You have a lot of earnings coming up. Everybody have a safe week trading. This is Zozo from ZozoStockWatch.com. We do swing trading, day trading, and long-term trading too. So we do all kinds of trading in the service at ZozoStockWatch.com. Have a great evening all. Good week trading. See you back on Monday night for the stocks to watch for Tuesday. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I almost forgot to mention, here's your futures for tonight. Your Dow futures are up 23, S&P futures up 3, NASDAQ futures up about 8 points. If we go ahead and take a look at gold, gold is down about $3, and crude oil right now trading $52.20, up about 0.5%, up about 36 cents for the Sunday night session. All right, everybody, have a great week trading. Stocks to watch list will be out Monday for Tuesday. Have a nice evening.